How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the 83rd Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. That is the special 10th anniversary Ultimate Clash. That means we are getting a ton of extra stones from this clash. So we got a little category challenge for you guys. As always, we'll drop the categories in the description down below, but we're going to try to take down the bosses here to get you all of those sweet stones so you are ready for the 10th anniversary. So let's go ahead, let's hop on in here. We got our 112 units all set up. We're going to go ahead and jump on in. So I did take the liberty of setting up the teams to be as mostly free to play as possible, but of course, you know, we will use some summonable units, but for the most part, anybody watching this video should have the necessary units to take down the various stages, and if not, there are easy swaps. So we're going to start with the AGL Goku. So it does look like he does have immunity to stun, but which means he can be sealed, among other things. So for the first category against Goku, we are obviously, as always, starting with our free-to-play characters. So we're going to start with our free-to-play Ginyu Force. That's going to be the easiest way to go about this. So every character on this team is a free-to-play unit. You always want to be doing it this way, because what this does is allow you to save your stronger, more powerful category units for the later parts of the fight, in case you have to, you know, go through a couple different stages here. Alright, so looks like we do have the super attack in the third slot there, so I feel like our best way to counter that is probably with the Fizz Ginyu, so we'll just put him there. I don't want to put Jace or Burr there. There we go, Burr gets the dodge. Yeah, Burr gets his dodge in slot 1, so that's going to be the best option there. And to my knowledge, oh wow, okay, they actually did take him down rather quick. So, I mean, the stages itself, to my knowledge, at least for the first couple, are not terribly difficult. As you can see there, literally just Burter and Jace murdered him. So that goes easy. We get that. Get all those sweet rewards for our first claim through. And then I think our next one is Metal Cooler. Yes, it is. Okay, so for this one, of course, we are going to use our Team Bardock, our second free-to-play team. It's also thematically fitting, right? So let's go Team Bardock. Now, of course, my recommendation, of course, is if you have the summonable units for this, I would definitely go with that, because it'll make this slightly easier. But, you know, you'll see, even with the team we have here, it'll work just fine. The new AGL Bardock is actually incredibly useful here. Grab that. I think even with... There we go. I think even with this setup here, yeah, we should still be fine. Yep, double digits, nice. And then so now these guys are going to get the super attack buff, and then we can watch the AGL Bardock do his thing. Assuming these guys don't kill him, of course. These guys are actually pretty strong. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we get the second super. But yeah, of course, if you have like the Summonal Bardock or the Easy A AGL Bardock, he will make very light work of this stage. Nice, look at that. We get the dodge. And there we go. All right, stage 2 down with Team Bardock. Like I said, you do want to make sure you are utilizing your free-to-play units as much as you can, just to kind of save yourself some hassle. So we're going to go on into the next one, which should be, yes, all right. All right, so we got the Super Saiyans here. Now for this one, we're going to use the Wicked Bloodline, the Metal Cooler team. So just a reminder, these guys can't be sealed. They have damage reduction. They reduce... they disable attack reduction. And they can seal any enemy. So basically, we can defense lower and we can seal them. So we're going to be using our free-to-play Metal Cooler Squad, with the exception, of course, of the leader here. Most people at this point should have Metal Cooler. If not, just use any Wicked Bloodline lead you have, and that will do the trick. whether that's the LR cooler or the AGL metal cooler or the STR cooler, whatever you've got will do the trick here. Alright, so the question is, who did he seal? That's what I want to know. Okay, he sealed the N1. That's actually not terrible. Okay, and then let's grab that. Perfect. So honestly, oh, there goes the super. What kind of, is this the, yes, I thought so. Okay, that we can actually nullify their super. Beautiful. No damage, and then we get the free build, so we'll take that. Beautiful. You want to go ahead and oh man. I was going to say, you want to go ahead and proc an additional super and just end this? So yeah, I mean, like I said, the first couple of stages are not terribly difficult, so that's what makes it easy to run a fight like this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, running these free-to-play teams, right, this saves you, oh, so much hassle. Alright, who's next? Future Gohan. Now, for Future Gohan, no thematic team, just our last free-to-play team, which is the Saiyan Saga team. So, Future Gohan, immunity to being stunned, no ceiling, no attack reduction, which means defense reduction is all we can do. But you'll see with the Saiyan Saga team, that's really not that big of a deal. Alright, so let's drop in this team. So, again, if you have the summonable leaders for these free-to-play teams, no sense in not going for it, but I figured I'd show you guys, at least for multiple of these stages, the free-to-play route. With the exception of Wicked Bloodline, because there's no other Wicked Bloodline leader that isn't above 100% that we could have used. Alright, perfect. So, yeah, there we go. Tien needs Key Spheres, doesn't he? When performing his super attack, Bond of Friendship. Damage reduced 7% per Rainbow Key Sphere. Alright, so 14% reduction right there, I guess. Alright. And then we'll grab that with the NTN. Look at that. And we get the double. And he raises attack too, so this is actually really good. Beautiful. Alright, good job, Tien. Alright, so Saiyan Saga team wipes the floor with that stage. And that is our first set of categories with all of our free-to-play teams. So beyond this, we'll be moving into a mix of free-to-play / summonable, just due to what they are. So up next, we have the Tech Broly. This stage has an immunity to being stunned. He nullifies super attack ceiling effects, and he disables attack dread. That's almost all of these. They all disable attack reduction, but we can lower their defense. I am running into this entirely blind, so we're going to go Super Saiyans on this one. Where is it? Okay, and so for our two leads for this one, we're actually going to run Tech Vegeta and the LR Super Saiyans. I won't use the movie 8 trio, just to avoid using too many summonable LRs. So our Super Saiyans team is going to be entirely free to play with the exception of the leaders here. So let's go him, and him. Perfect. Okay, so of course if this team fails, we do have the ability to run another setup. But this is our team here. Super Saiyans shouldn't be too terribly hard. Oh yeah, especially when we have good turns like this. Perfect. Alright, and these guys build attack and defense per turn, although I'm not sure how many turns we're going to get here. There we go. Alright, not bad. Now, I wonder if this guy can even... if this guy can even attack. Because, like, his regular card can't attack. So this guy has no super attack animation. I'm wondering if he can even attack in this phase. Alrighty, so... Let's grab that. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, and then grab that. Perfect. Now these guys might just one-shot this phase, honestly. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so, I mean, if you have them, they'll be incredibly useful. If not, you know, it's still going to be pretty helpful. Let's see here. I feel like we have to put off Vegeta, because these guys want to be together, huh? Okay, let's grab that. Okay, here's where I think things are getting interesting, because I'm honestly not sure how strong this Broly is, so... Oh. Okay. Wow, he actually does a lot of damage. I wonder if he disables dodge. Okay, so that did not work out the way we planned it. Does he disable dodge? I wonder. Because that Trunk should have been able to dodge there. No, he doesn't. So we just got incredibly unlucky down there. Okay, well, we always have a backup, right? So our backup, of course, is going to be our Dragon Ball Heroes team. At first, we got plenty of other backups, right? We could go Kamehameha route, but I'm going to save that for the final one. So we're just going to drop our... We'll start with our Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So we'll go with our Super Dragon Ball Heroes team here. And it's just pretty much all the most recent Super units. So go ahead and run this setup here, and let's have a little fun. Okay. I was not expecting that, though, to be completely honest, right? That was a lot of damage. Oh, wow. And it actually... Okay. Let's see here. Well, we could just really make this funny, but he hasn't gotten any attack build, so I'll save that for next turn. Alright, let's do that. And then this way, Goku. Perfect. That's what we need. Alright. Okay, this is actually going to be assuming things don't go horribly, horribly wrong. This shouldn't be too bad of a turn. There we go. Wow, Vegito decided he was only going to do one super. Okay, well, we'll let Goku finish it off. So, unfortunately, the free-to-play team didn't work out because our Trunks decided today was not his day to dodge. Unfortunately, had he actually procced his dodges, we would have been fine, but that's okay. All right, so we'll continue on. So again, you know, if the category doesn't work out, always have a backup, right? So that way you can keep moving. And the fortunate thing is there are less stages in this one, so, you know, losing a category isn't that terrible. So let's move on to the next one. So for the Super Saiyan one, I wanted to have a little fun with this one. So we're going to go Uncontrollable Power for this Super Saiyan Goku. And Revenge. Let's go Partial Match. All right, and Revenge. There we go. Alright, so if we take a look here, this Goku, no stunning, no sealing, no attack reduction, but defense. So pretty much the same as everything else. So we are going to run Uncontrollable Power this way, right? Just to kind of get the setup we want. And then we're going to have a couple free-to-play options here just to have a little fun with it. But we're going to have mostly these guys and then the Tech Broly. I wanted to do, yeah. I mean, we could run, you know, double Broly, but I didn't want. I wanted to fit Hachiak on here, and so we also needed to have a bunch of uncontrollable power units since we were bringing him. So that's kind of why we're doing the setup we're doing here. So let's go ahead and let's jump on in with this setup. All right, we figured get Hachiak in there for this one since, you know, this is his fight after all. And of course, we get a rotation with no Um, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and just do this giant form. All right, so I was gonna say, of course we get a rotation here with no 18. That's the one thing I hate about Clash and bringing units with that need other units is you can always find yourself in a situation like this where it just doesn't end up working out. Oh wow, okay. Okay, this guy's got 50% damage reduction. This could prove to be a problem. Oh, okay, but so we just basically got to kill him before anything goes wrong. Okay. I don't think that's... Oh, my goodness. We actually literally got the worst way possible this could have started. Okay, and so now I also understand that that was a countdown. We shouldn't have used Hachiak's giant form. We should have saved that for the next turn when we knew... Oh, wow. Okay, so defense reduction is going to be the key to this fight. Okay, good to know, which means these guys aren't going to do anything. A little bit. Huh. Yeah, that definitely didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Alright, let's do that. Okay, perfect. At least this way we can start getting Broly built up. Because I feel like we're going to need his offense since we really didn't bring that strong of a defense lowering team. So it seems like in this fight you really got to take advantage of that defense lowering. And critical hits. Critical hits are going to be very important. Oh, wow. I mean, look at that. When Broly's barely doing damage to him, you know there's a problem. Oh, man. How are we going to get through this? Okay, so this is definitely a super coming our way this turn. So I think we have to play it like this, and we have to actually put... Yeah. I think we have to put Broly in front here, in the third slot here, because I'm pretty sure he's going to super. But then what the problem is now going to be is we're going to have to make sure that we kill before we come back to this rotation. So now I'm thinking my idea of doing this with Hachiak was a terrible idea. We shouldn't have done this. Yeah, this did not work out the way I thought it would. Alright, excellent. Okay, well, good. We're going to have to go ahead and do it this way. Means we have to break up our rotation here. So this really just did not work out the way. I mean, it could have worked better, but we just had a really bad start here with everybody kind of all over the place. But the nice thing is our Broly here is going to action cancel that attack. So at least we know that 18 will be safe in the third slot here. All right, and then, of course, since we put him in the second slot, we do get the guaranteed extra super. Question is that enough to kill him? Not quite. Okay. All right. Let's do that number. That number. And then we let the Bio Broly. So this didn't really work out. I did not anticipate him being this defensive. Kind of messed up my whole plan. Maybe we should have used a different plan. But it worked out, though. Because I'm pretty sure Bio Broly can finish this off. The Fizz Bio Broly, that is. It also doesn't help that we're using a 130 lead with the Fizz Bio Broly. There we go. We get an additional. Perfect. Okay, and this should do the trick. So, defense lowering is the key. Don't do what I did here, right? Defense lowering is the. Oh, wow, he didn't finish. That's okay. I mean, the more we build up the turns, the greater his defense is. So, he should actually do all right here. Oh, holy crap. No, not at all. What? How much damage does that thing do? It doesn't even say. Look. Wow. Okay. Was not anticipating that. Okay, so good to know. So, again, don't be stupid like me. Bring defense lowering. But I am going into this completely blind, so I didn't have any idea what to expect here. All right, so for this one, let's just run our last backup team. Okay, so wow. Okay, to be fair, that's my fault. That was a bit hubris there, thinking that we could do a team that doesn't really work just so we could run Hachiak. So, I mean, yeah, we just got to kind of live with that. All right. None of this matters because I'm pretty sure we're... Yeah, I mean, Fu is just going to kill him right here. So let's just do this. And seriously, like, if one person had just gotten, like, an additional super, like, if we had got the triple super with that Broly, that would have finished it. We would have been fine. But, wow. Or even, like, just a random crit would have helped us. So, okay, there we go. So, second one down, and that brings us to the next stage, the Family Kamehameha Gohan. So, for this one, let's run... what are we running for this one? Okay, yes. So let's go Majin Buu Saga. Okay, so for this one, we're going to run Extreme Majin Buu Saga, and, you know, have a little fun here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so let's do this number. So, should be able to have a little fun here, with this setup. So this one, I mean, there's a couple free-to-play units here, but we also do have some really powerful summonable units to help us out. So let's make sure we don't do anything silly with this one. So let's just double-check here. So on the website here, okay, so not... Oh, wow, they all have some crazy damage reduction here. We may have to really play into that defense lowering here. Okay. And of course, we get none of our units that can slot one for us on this turn either. Yeah, that sounds about right. There we go. All right, well, at least we got that. Perfect. All right. So at least we can keep them sealed then. I guess that'll be the trick. All right, we get the seal again with the Fat Boo. And we get the dodge with the Bobbity. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's use Kid Boo's active here. Get that extra buff going. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now, I don't think anybody here can stun, although, or seal. I think Kid Buu can stun, but, I mean, he can't be, this guy can't be stunned, so that's not going to work out. There we go. An additional super. Alright, we get the triple up to 21 million. Perfect. Alrighty, I don't think the rest of this rotation is going to be doing much in terms of damage, though, with that 50% damage reduction and type disadvantage, so, yeah, okay, so it started off really easy, but then it just got harder. Alright. There we go, we get an additional super. Nice. Okay, so that's good. Oh, okay, double super out of Kid Buu, and I mean, that does the trick. Okay, nice. We actually did manage to get through that. Alright, so Family Kamehameha, Gohan, all down, and we can move on to the next phase. So, now we got the Fizz Trunks, so for this one we're going to go, Extreme Future Saga, right? So this is going to be our setup here. We're going to run, these guys are future, yes, okay. So this is going to be our setup here. We got a couple free-to-play units once again, and I am almost 100% positive we're not going to get any of our slot 1 units in the first slot here. So actually, wait, let's take a look here. I didn't really look at what he's doing. Okay, we did actually. What? Why is he not attacking? Uh-oh, that cannot be good if he is not attacking. Okay, he can be attack lowered. That tells me his attack is probably through the roof. Let's check the wiki real quick. More so than the others, but not by much. Alright. Oh, but we do lose out on ki here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we get some attack lower going. Perfect. Alright, and then the androids coming through. Alright, they're not going to do that much because we didn't really get their key spheres here. But let's see here. What if we do that number? Really? You have all of that. Alright, well, let's just go for it. See, I was hoping we would have been able to grab... Yeah, okay. It's like, I hope with this new UI update we can go and get the keys, like, it'll allow us to actually pick the path a little better, because that was ridiculous. It could have just went straight up for the other key spheres. There we go, and there's the super. We've done a couple of attack lowers. This shouldn't do too much. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, yeah, see, we couldn't even get an 18 key with this guy because it just like, nope, no key. I mean, it doesn't help that Trunks is lowering our key by 3. That is part of his passive ability here. Oh, okay, so we'll probably want to keep him away from that. Is that going to be a super again? Let's risk it. Okay, let's put him here. I don't think it's going to be a super again. I think we're fine. Alright, so we got pretty much everybody on this team can attack lower for the most part. There we go, we get an additional super with Samas, and he does raise his own attack. Oh, nope. Yep, okay. Not worth the risk. He ended up supering it. So does he just super every turn? Is that what this is? Alright. Well, I mean, we're turn 5, so we can do this number. Right, might as well, right? Alright, and then we'll grab that. Perfect, and then we'll get 7 key spheres with the android, so I'm pretty sure this rotation is finishing things off. Yeah, see, if we'd put anybody else in there, we'd have been in trouble. Oh my goodness, no, yeah, every attack he does is a super. No way. Huh, I did not anticipate that. Every attack is a super. Alright, well, let's do this number then. Get that extra attack, and let's try to get that offense going here. Hopefully it's enough to take him down. I feel like between Int Rose and AGL Zamos, we should be able to. Especially since we are getting his 18 key. No crits is not helping though. Alright, triple super though is nice. Okay, so is this enough? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, so we do take down the Trunks, and that brings us to the final fight of this ultimate clash. So, of course, it is the AGL Jiren. You'll notice we have taken down all of the Carnival LRs released, except for Omega Shenron, surprisingly. I wonder if that means anything. So, with that, we're actually going to go Universal Survival Saga. So, for this one, we have 2 characters here we're going to use. I have no idea if this team is going to work, but I wanted to try doing it without Tech UI, although he would be extremely helpful for this, but I wanted to try doing it without Tech UI and a couple free-to-play units. So let's see if we can actually pull this off here. No guarantees, though. Yeah, and of course, you know, units we need to actually get built up, never going to happen. So let's see. Wow, I mean, it just... We had so much opportunity for something good to happen here, and the game was just like, nope. Alright, so why don't we do this number then? There we go. Alright, and we're just doing this in case we need Blue Evolution to get that revive off. I am curious because basically, I mean, our damage dealers here are going to be Blue Evolution Vegeta and Goku, as well as 18 once we let her build up a little bit. But in order for 18 to work, right, we got to float those 17s. There we go, nice. Alright, then of course we did bring the 2 tech cauliflows that we have, the SSR and the TUR, just so we have 2 guaranteed slot 1 units here. Which I think will make things a little bit nicer. Alright, so Now, we could have had a really good setup here, but we actually need to make sure that our 18 here gets the spheres that she needs. So, here we go. We get the dodge. We get a couple dodges, actually, here. We'll still get a pretty decent amount here. Honestly, I think on the next turn, what we'll do is we'll rotate off. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll rotate Blue Evolution over to this rotation, so that way we get some good linkage going. We are doing a good bit of damage here, though, which is nice. There goes the super, and of course we dodge it. Alright, and this Tech 18 is going to be really good, right? As long as we've got the Battle of Wits ally, which we do through the AGL 18 and the Int 17. Nice. Getting that triple super for those stacks is going to be really helpful. Remember, she does stack and she picks up on orbs, so she can very easily spin out of control in our favor. We just got to make sure we play things right here. Okay, so let's do that number. Let's do that. Oh, no. We wanted to... Okay. Oh, well. I was going to say, we wanted to get the... Alright, well, I guess we're just going to have to keep it up this way, then. I was going to say, it probably would have been more beneficial for us to get the Blue Evolution over there, but that didn't work out. Alright, we do get the 24 key, which means we're going to get a bit more extra damage, though. Perfect. We get an additional super. Maybe we just keep the setup here. Just like this. Maybe that's the play. Alright, because 17 is not going to do anything, so we do have one more rotation here. Okay, and I'm actually going to stick... What if we just do this then? Alright, let's stick her in front, because with that, I mean, she's going to be... Yeah, look at that, she's going to be fine. We can move... do this. Yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah, I think this is the play. So we'll get AGL over there. That's what I think we got to do. Perfect. Okay, and then she gets that build up too. Let's see. All right, let's do that number. All right. No 24 key, but probably want to make sure that 18 gets those extra key spheres. So go with that. We get the guaranteed dodge from Caulifla, and of course, because we have a guaranteed dodge, there's not going to be any supers in slot 1 watch. Okay, well, we're going to have to hope that it's on Blue Evolution then, because I don't think that 18 can handle the super. How much does this super do anyways? There we go. We'll take that. 540k, 600k. That's how much the super does. Okay. Barely stronger than the normals. Oh yeah, it is definitely on 18. Oh, but he can be stunned. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. Okay. So let's actually do this number. Okay, so that way Tech 18 can get all of these. Look at that. Beautiful. That's what we want to see, and then we'll grab those with that. Okay, so this is actually working out quite nicely. Slowly but surely, it's going. Perfect. All right. Oh, and he can be attack lowered in this phase, too. That's nice. So on top of us being able to stun and seal him then, I probably should have checked it before we jumped in, but Alright, perfect. AGL gets what we need. She gets what she... perfect. Okay. So we'll keep Blue Evolution and AGL together. There we go. We get that dodge. We're going to get that 100% dodge. Oh my god, I was about to say UI. Are you seriously about to, like, not dodge the super? That scared me for a second. Okay, nice. So our team actually ended up working out quite well. There we go. And we get another super. Yeah, so if we don't... Well, we're not going to die this turn. So, I mean, we'll just... If we make it back to this rotation, we'll just go ahead and pop the active skills. Because looks like we didn't end up needing the revive after all. Unless, of course, something goes crazy on this next rotation. Which is entirely possible. We get the additional super. No, never mind. Vegeta, why'd you have to let me down? There we go. Guaranteed dodge. Love it. Alrighty, so let's grab this with the cauliflower. Grab 10 here with the 18. Look at that. That is beautiful. Alright. Not going to be as good this turn because, of course, we don't have that 17 on here, but this will still work. Alright, we get the guaranteed dodges. Should have brought the Tech 17 instead of the AGL 18. That probably would have made this work a little bit better, but it worked out. Alright, and now if we could just proc that stun once more with the 18. Oh, she got it on the normal. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, perfect. Alright, and like I said, let's just go ahead and pop those actives now. Perfect. Alright, what a KO screen. Alrighty, so there you have it, folks. There is the Anniversary Ultimate Clash. A little bit more difficult than I anticipated, at least on a couple of stages. I maybe misjudged the boss. That one that really got us was the Super Saiyan Goku, right? Like, I did not expect that to deal that much damage. Like, that's kind of wild how much damage that did. Again, that was a bit our fault for being a bit overconfident in the team, especially with the amount that went wrong there. But, I mean, still, that was a pretty good fight, all things considered. The Broly one caught us off, too, a little bit. I think we probably just misjudged that one too. So that is it for the 83rd special 10th anniversary Dokkan Ultimate Class. Like I said, I'll drop the categories we used for each stage in the description. Make sure you check it out if you want to participate, or you just found this guide helpful, right? Most of the units we used throughout this were all free to play units. So if you're a free to play player, for the most part, you should be able to build these teams. Even if you can't fully build one of the teams that I used here, right? I've shown you multitude of teams in this video that you could easily swap in one of your other teams that you know work, right? The purpose here is just to show you how many different teams you can make and take it down, because that's really what it is. It's an exercise in setting up teams in order to take down a gauntlet of characters. So hopefully you guys found this guide helpful. Guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what teams did you use to take down this ultimate class. And did you have a much easier time than we did? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.